Ahora somos la tierra de encanto pública relación empresa. For those of you who did not understand that, we are the land of enchantment public relations firm, and we want you, Lanes, the Latin American news and entertainment station, to set up headquarters here in Mexico. Now, I know you're wondering, why would we want to set up headquarters in Mexico? Well, we are here to show you exactly why. Hello! This just in. Oh, the swine flu has just been discovered here in Mexico. It's starting to become a pandemic around the world. Now, Mexicans are protesting that the Mexicans that own the farms are protesting that it didn't originate in their farms. Another story has arrived. Some drug cartels that haunt our country. It's very ugly. Now, you know that most Mexican drug cartels, have lots of ugly little tattoos all over their head and back and arms. A shootout in Border City that leaves 5 alleged drug traffickers sprawled dead on the street and 7 police wounded. Everyday newspapers and the airways are filled with stories and images of beheadings and other gruesome killings. Wednesday's front page on Mexico City La Prensa carried a large banner headline that simply said, "Hysteria!" The entire page was devoted to photos of bloody bodies and grim-faced soldiers. Forced civil war, but that only touched the balance of it. Self-specific conflict, as an increasing number of people look upon the law and democratic values as something that can be violated. Primarily localized along the U.S. border and Mexico's western coast, the violence along the border is particularly worrisome. The drug gangs are better equipped than the army, and that is really scary because, you know, the army is supposed to protect our city. Now we know that our law enforcement is trying their best to stop this, but take certain safety precautions while walking alone around town. Shut your doors, shut your windows, and keep your guns under your pillows. Now let's find out about the political situation. As many of you know, our government is a federal republic. We have some say in who our president is, thank goodness. Our president, Felipe de Jesus Calderon Hinojosa, is giving a speech right now to reassure our citizens about some of the problems we're having. Well, that concludes the news updates for today. Please catch us at the same time tomorrow. Mañana. Hasta mañana. Go. See, Mexico is full of news. You will always have an eye-catching story to talk about. Enough about our informational segment. Let's explore the true beauty and excitement of Mexico. Let's see why it's called the Enchanted City. This truly is a land full of wonder. That's right, with lovely white sandy beaches, coral reefs, bright blue waters, and lush vegetation. Sometimes seem like paradise. Well, the vegetation isn't so lush in all the areas. Northern Mexico is mainly desert. It has the Saharan and Chihuahuan deserts, and the desert covers much of Baja California. I'm glad. I'm so glad you didn't know. I'm glad you mentioned Baja California. And Baja California is a peninsula located on the northwestern corner of Mexico and has many lovely beaches and tourist areas. And there's another peninsula on the southeastern corner of Mexico, just past the Isthmus of Tehuantepec, Mexico's narrowest stretch of land. It's called the Yucatan Peninsula. And it also has beautiful beaches, caverns containing freshwater pools, and dense green forests like where some of the Mayan ruins are located. We're videotaping! I know! Oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Yes, and there are many beautiful mangrove swamps flourishing green forests in southern Mexico.
But let's not forget the two major mountain ranges that start up in northern Mexico. The Sierra Madre Occidental runs along the west side of Mexico, and the Sierra Madre Oriental along the east edge. There is also the Sierra Neovolcania range that runs vertically between the two Sierra Madres. This range contains many of Mexico's volcanoes.
Oh my god! What the hell are you doing?
Don't forget the two major mountain ranges that start up in northern Mexico. The Sierra Madre Occidental runs along the west side of Mexico, and the Sierra Madre Oriental along the east edge. There's also the Cordillera Neovolcania range that runs vertically between the two Sierra Madres. This range contains many of Mexico's volcanoes.
Yes. Yes. There's also Mexican Altiplano, a plateau between the Sierra Madres that takes up a lot of the land from northern to central Mexico.
Mexico is really a geographically diverse and amazing country. It is, and this land lies as a gateway between two great continents with the United States, just over its borders to northern and Guatemala, Belize, and the rest of Latin America to the south. So, as you would expect with Mexico's beautiful landscape and strategic position, we are never short of entertainment here.
I don't know what you're reading.
No, I skipped you!
Why? Oh my god! It is, and this land lies gateway between two great continents, with the United States just over its border to the north, and Guatemala, Belize, and the rest of Latin America to the south.
So, as you would expect, with Mexico's beautiful landscape and strategic position, we are never short of entertainment here.
Yeah, you're right. There's lots of entertainment in Mexico, like in the cities.
Which cities? There are a lot of cities in Mexico. And let's not forget Baja California, which is still part of Mexico.
Yes, that is correct. That is so correct. Some of the main tourist cities include Cabo, Cancun, Puerto Rico, Puerto Vallarta, Acapulco, Guadalajara, and Mexico City.
Oh yeah, those cities bring a lot of tourists. Like Cabo, which has a lot of hotels and beach resorts and is very hospitable.
That's right, and there's Cancun, which is located on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. It has the most romantic beaches and many resorts.
I also heard that many people go there for their honeymoons.
Are you sure? Well, you were right. There's major city. That is a major attraction for that city. Major. We're gonna do that again, you know.
Oh my god!
Oh, it has the same camera.
Well, that's good for Puerto Vallarta is very beautiful and has much of the Mexican culture. The best place besides living with the resident to get to know the culture of Mexico.
And Acapulco is another tourist area where you can go cliff diving. There are many activities that you can do in Acapulco. It's one of Mexico's oldest resort cities.
They also have beautiful beaches there too.
They do? Well, Guadalajara has many historic places, but it's also new in a way.
Mexico City is the capital of Mexico and has a lot of history in it. It was once Tegucigalpa before the Spanish took over many years ago.
As you can see, there's lots of cities that contain a Mexican culture.
The Mexican culture includes food and dancing.
Family is a huge part of the Mexican tradition. Yeah.
There can be a lot of family members in a Mexican family.
They can? Well, some food is eaten in other parts of the world, such as beans, rice, our rice, and other types of traditional foods,
such as quesadillas and enchiladas and all that other kind of stuff.
Tortillas.
We also eat cactus pads, like this, but it's like cooked, so it kind of tastes like green beans. And more of Mexico's foods are a great attraction.
Dancing is a big part of our culture.
Other countries have inherited our dances.
Huh? Mexicans love to party and some like to drink. It's always a huge fiesta. Well, alcohol ruins your stomach, so don't drink. And no more drinking for you.
Oh God. It would benefit our country if you set up headquarters here in Mexico. It would allow more jobs, more tourists, and more money would come into your company. So if the Latin American news entertainment station would set up their headquarters in Mexico, it would benefit your company the most. So please contact La Tierra de Encanto Pública Dirección Empresa for your decision. Thank you for considering us.
At 555-453-21-808.